It's a warm morning in August, and we're standing outside the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern Railroad steam shops in Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. This red roundhouse, tucked away in the woods, is where the railroad works its magic. The shops are bustling with activity this morning because a special event is about to commence, the Iron Horse Rambles. The shop crew is hard at work steaming up the railroad's own steam locomotive, number 2102, which will pull a tourist passenger train a distance of over 100 miles today. At 7 o'clock a.m., engine 2102 was ready to roll out of the shop. Soon it will arrive in the city of Reading, where the passenger train awaits. At 8 a.m., the engine arrived at Reading Outer Station. Now that the engine has arrived, we can get an up-close look. Reading and Northern number 2102 is a 484 Class T1 type steam locomotive. It was built in 1925 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. The engine was used primarily for hauling coal trains between Philadelphia, Reading, and surrounding cities until 1956, when the engine was retired. However, between 1962 and 1964, number 2102 went to Philadelphia to partake in the Iron Horse Rambles, a series of passenger excursions to celebrate the Philadelphia and Reading's final years in operation. Once the Rambles ended, the engine was sold off. Fast forward to 1985, the newly formed Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad Company purchased the engine. Now in 2023, the Rambles are in full force once again after a full restoration of the locomotive. Today's trip will take the train and its passengers from the city of Reading and northeast to the town of Jim Thorpe, about 60 miles away. After that, the train will return to Reading, making this a 120-mile round trip. With that being said, sit back and enjoy this compilation of shots from the famous Reading and Northern 2102. At 9 o'clock, the engine departed with the passenger train out of Reading.
Northern Conductor 2102, 18 cars, 140, okay to proceed. Over.
Joining me today were my friends Carter and Jack. I'll link their channels in the description. After the train departed Reading, our chase of the Iron Horse Ramble began. Our first stop on the chase was the Route 61 overpass near Port Clinton. Next, the train stopped at the Port Clinton depot to pick up some passengers. We caught it at Broad Street just as it was leaving. Then we continued on to the village of New Ringgold. We kept heading north and arrived in Tamaqua. Then the train took a turn east, and we met up with it again at Industrial Road on the west side of Nesquehoning. We also caught the train at the Pennsylvania Route 93 overpass on the east side of Nesquehoning, also known as Nesquehoning Tunnel. It was here that the engine showed off her second whistle. Finally, we arrived in Jim Thorpe. The town has a population of just over 4,500 people, but when the events come, the tourists come too. Soon the train was ready to turn around using the Y track on the northwest side of town. They started the turnaround by reversing through the station. After 2102 finished turning around, they stopped the engine to do some cab tours. The Iron Horse train wasn't the only train to show up. There was also the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway Train. It was pulled by two EMD F9 diesels. These engines used to belong to Norfolk Southern, but were purchased by Reading and Northern in late 2019. Later, 2102 back through the station again to pick up the consist. Finally, 2102 pulled through the station again with a show of sound and that hooter whistle. And with that, our chase was done. I hope you all enjoyed this look at the Iron Horse Rambles. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Also, feel free to leave a comment and share this video with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Well folks, that'll do it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.